The solar eclipse phenomenon. It occurs when Earth, the Moon, and the Sun are on one straight line with the Moon in the middle. What's the solar eclipse? It is that when the Sun doesn't appear completely, part of it, or doesn't appear completely. This phenomena occurs from time to time. What is the solar eclipse phenomena? It's an astronomical phenomena that occurs when the Earth, Moon, and Sun are on one straight line with the Moon in the middle. We know that the Earth revolves around the Sun in oval orbit, and at the same time, the Moon also revolves around the Sun in the oval orbit. Sometimes, when they are moving, the Moon comes between the Sun and Earth in one straight line, forming its shadow on Earth and prevents the sunlight from Earth. You know that the Moon is a dark body. So, as we know that the dark body sometimes make a shadow. This shadow is always divided into two parts. When you are walking in dark and there is a small small source of light, you can see your shadow. Your shadow, you can notice that your shadow contains inner part. This part is the dark inner part, and this part is called ampera. While there is another part of the shadow, which is the outer part, and it's a faint outer part, and this part is called penumbra. The same is the Moon. The Moon is a dark body. When it comes between the Sun and the Earth, it lays its shadow on the Earth. Some people are in the dark inner part of the Moon, and this is the ampera part of the Moon, and some people, other people on the Earth will be on the penumbra part of the Moon, which is the faint outer part of the Moon. In this case, when the Moon lays its shadow, the solar eclipse occurs. What's the types of solar eclipse? We've got three types of solar eclipse. Total solar eclipse, in which we cannot see the sun anymore, and a partial solar eclipse in which we see a small part of the sun, and the other part, it is the annular eclipse. It's when we can see the sun as a lighted ring only. We said that Moon, Earth, and Sun are in the same line, and the Moon in the middle. When the Moon is in the middle, a part of the Earth lay in the ampera area. What's the ampera area again? It is the dark inner shadow area, which in this place the people cannot see any part of the sun, and this is why the total solar eclipse occurs. So when the people are on Earth in the ampera region, which is the dark inner shadow area, the people there cannot see any part of the sun, and this is what we called it total solar eclipse. Partial solar eclipse. As we said that there are two parts of the shadow. So when the Moon lay its shadow on Earth, there is a penumbra area. What's the penumbra area? It is the faint outer shadow area in which you cannot see you can't see anything but only a small part of the sun. In the people that are in the penumbra region see only a part of the sun, so this is the partial solar eclipse. Annular solar eclipse. In this case, the Moon will be in its higher orbit. This means that the Moon, when are in the middle between the Sun and the Earth, he will be in his higher orbit. What's meant by the higher orbits? That means it's too far from them. This is why, in this case, he are in another port which is called the antimpera. This antempera, the people who live in the earth in this antempera region will see the solar eclipse, or will see the sun as a lighted ring. And this is we called it annular solar eclipse. The solar eclipse does not last more than 7 minutes and 40 seconds. This is the longer type of solar eclipse. Some solar eclipses are shorter. Doctors advise us not to look at the solar eclipse, because when we're looking to the sun in solar eclipse directly, this emits a harmful ray that affect our eye retina and cause blindness. So doctor advise us to use special glasses in case of solar eclipse. Thank you for listening.